Well, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lori just pointed out that it is the last live of the Loom of 2024. Can you believe that? What a year it has been. Hi, you guys. How are you? Just in case we haven't met yet, you came at a good time. My name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. And we do this just about every Thursday where we get together online and we talk about life and weaving and life and whatever else comes up pretty much. Yes, that's the plan. That's the agenda for us. Darn near every Thursday. Not next Thursday, but most Thursday for sure. Everyone, please give a warm hello and hi, how are you to Lori, our gatekeeper, who is she's finishing the year strong. Yes, she is. Okay, so let me say some hellos. I'll try to be better this week. Last week I was like squirrel. I was all over the place last week. So I'm gonna try focus, stay on target. That's gonna be the plan. So let me say some hellos. Hello, Connie Peterson. Hello, Anne. How are you, Anne in Cyprus? We love that. Let's see. Hello, Ernie DeVries. He says, happy Thursday. Hi, Gemma. Gemma, I feel like the odds that Gemma's on a train are about 90% during Live at the Loom, which we love that. You know, we're all in favor of public transportation. Why not? Why not? Hello, Carol. Hello, Carrie. Boy, we have all the C's and K's, don't we? Let's see. Oh, Christy Lofton is here. Hello, darling. How are you? Am I going to see you later tonight? Oh, I hope so. Let's see. Oh, wait. Let's see here. Ernie says he's still in Flagstaff until January, building a new shower. Oh, boy, isn't your kid lucky that you can build a new shower? That's amazing. Ernie, I've got some stuff to do around here. You want to come over next? just detour. You know, Flagstaff to Northwest Indiana. It's not exactly close. No. Okay. Let's see. I have my okay, let me turn this off just a second. Can you see my mug warmer? I have my Alex Madison mug warmer working overtime today because it is chilly. It is chilly here. Let's see. Carrie says I have to leave in about 50 minutes. The girly Christmas session in the village. Nice. Extra travel time. Look at you getting some steps in. Mm-hmm. Carol says just off a 12-mile bike ride. Ooh, good for you. Chores are done. Now sitting here waiting for the plumber to come. Uh-oh. Garbage disposal died. Services are due. We are gathered here today to let our dear friend. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Let's see. Oh, Sue Ann is here from Seattle. Hello. How is Seattle these days? I know you guys don't really get the crazy cold there, do you? Is that true? You tell me. I've never lived in the Northwest. Okay. Oh, see, Alex Madison. Alex Madison is here. Did you see, Alex? I'm using the Alex Madison sponsored mug warmer today. I got some Gen Matcha happening. I'm a happy girl. Let me just tell you, it is a good day. Mm-hmm. Connie says she has nothing to do with my hands right now. All the presents are done and wrapped. No hemming, no nothing. Connie, would you like something to do? Because we, as a collective hive mind, we can come up with some good ideas for you. You just say the word, sister, and we will. Carol says I'm in the middle of restoring a massive Finnish rug loom from the 30s. Oh, yeah. Waiting for more Texol pegs in the post. Carol, this is the one that you talked about how there's no information on it, right? Isn't this the loom that we're discussing? Yep. Oh, Jennifer Fowler is here. I'm here. Good morning, everyone. You were not running late. You're right on time. You were, see? You were right there, sister. Don't you worry. Sue Ann says, I grew up in Illinois, though. I'm used to snow and ice driving on flat roads. That is the difference, isn't it? Is what is the terrain like? When I lived in South Carolina, we would get a little bit of, I was in kind of the northwest corner, the upstate, and the problem was if we got snow or ice, none of the roads are flat and no one knew how to drive in it. So that was a problem. That was yes. Kimberly's here. Hello, my friend. How are you? Let's see. Okay. Oh, Shirley is on. She's this morning, all y'all. All y'all. Such a southern kind of. Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, Kimberly, good question. Yes. My cuppa has a little gen matcha, little green kind of grassy. It may be the same stuff that I had when you and I were chatting. It's a good day for it though. It's chilly. It's chilly today, I gotta say. All right. Look at all you fabulous people. Sherry Jansen is on. Jody Ibarra is here. Maureen McQuethy is here. Maureen, I got your sweet thing. I'm going to share it just a second. What? Dawn, snow day. Woohoo! Dawn is in the house and she can even be here and hang with us. It's not even like she had to sneak around. Deb's on. Aw. You guys, look at all you beautiful people. How fun. Okay. Let's see. Do we get, oh, Laura Miser is on. Hi, sister. How are you? I hope you are doing really, really well. Oh, hi, Martha. Highs were in the low 50s the other day. No snow on the ground. Odd winter for sure. Do you know what, Martha? I agree. We hit 55 on Monday. I don't know what day it was, earlier in the week. And it was this weird, like, we're all like, I don't know what's happening. This isn't right. What? I mean, it was warm, so we're all outside without a coat and all the things, but it was still, yeah. Hello, Mary. Come over from my new home in Caldwell, Idaho. Mary, congratulations. Yay. I hope that the moving wasn't too onerous. I hope that wasn't, yeah. Pardon me. Let's see here. Look at all you beautiful people. Sue Ann says, we don't get cold very often. Winter usually in the 40s. But at least once to twice each year, we dip down below freezing. Usually get a light snow. Every so often, big snows, like 18 inches. Dip below freezing. See, that's fascinating. I always think of Seattle as being so much farther north than I am. But when you look at the map, no, we get, we have a lot of days below freezing. That's for sure. Okay, Carol, what is this? The Normalo horizontal countermarch. Oh, countermarch is managed with heavy rubber bands. No kidding. Rubber bands? Really? See, Dawn says it's 4 or 5 inches so far, coming down pretty good. That's a good snow day. I'm sad that we don't really have snow days anymore. I mean, we do kind of. It's not the same, all right? Okay, so you guys continue to jump in and let me know how you are doing. Kimberly's in California. It's in the high 70s today. Yes, I would imagine. Carrie, what is it in Spain? Is it pretty similar there? We can find similar weather. Mary says she's still unpacking, but I finally found my loom. Yay! So maybe sometime soon I go to the Weavers Guild. Sometime soon. Okay, we'll hope so, darling. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Oh, see? Lori says warm winds in the Netherlands. A bit weird at this time, but it feels good. Yes. Look at this. Okay, you guys, I have some things to share this morning. It's been a good week. What can I say? I feel like I always share what's been a weird week, so I should also share what's been a really good one. This has been a really good week. Let me share some of the reasons why it's been a good week. Here we go. First thing, I got two. First of all, the fabulous Maureen, which I believe she's still on. Look at this beautiful card that she sent me. Hand woven. Look, there's a little hand woven swatch in there. Come on now. Come on. Isn't that pretty? It's so Christmassy and festive. Maureen, so sweet, so kind. I just sit here and like pet it. Do you guys do that? Like there's something about the tactile part of it that I'm just gonna, yeah, it's so nice. Have you guys done this kind of card where you take a little swatch and you just kind of, you can kind of, just wedge it in there. So you have this beautiful hand woven, and that's sweet. So nice. So nice. So that's my first thing to share from the fabulous Maureen. Maureen, thank you so much. That's such a thoughtful thing to send me. I'll take it. I love presents. And then here is the other thing. Okay, so you guys know I am good friends with Amanda over at Shiny Dimes. Matter of fact, let me put up her Shiny Dime Fibers. I wasn't quick enough to grab her whole website. I think it's just shinydimefibers.com. I think. Don't quote me on that. But if you type in Shiny Dime Fibers, you'll find her. So, okay, so I ordered one of her. Do you guys follow her, by the way? First of all, let me know if you follow her. If not, I absolutely check it out. She does all hand-dyed yarn for weavers, really. I mean, I'm sure you could modify it so you could use it for knitters or crocheters, but it's really, she's a weaver. And so she does these beautiful hand-dyed warps in tencel, in cotton. Her stuff is just stunning. Like, her sense of color is unmatched. So one of the things she's doing new is tiny little sample looms. So I ordered one because, come on, tiny stuff. We have to. So look, it comes in this sweet little, by the way, this is not even sponsored by Amanda. I just love it so much. So look, it comes this sweet little, like, dyed, like, scrap kind of thing. And when you pull it out, look what's in here. It's so sticky cute. It's like dollhouse size. Look at the little, okay, come on. That's just what, it cannot be any cuter than that. It's got the little teeth. So then it comes with this little piece. This is like an unboxing video. I didn't mean for it to be, but I had to share. It's so cute. Okay, so then cute little stuff in here. Look at the little, come on. How adorable. There's little needles, everything you need to, when you're sitting on hold at the bank. I don't know, when you're waiting anywhere, you can bring just a few little yarns and do little, come on. So sweet. She's brilliant. So go check out my dear friend Amanda Baxter over at Shiny Dime Fibers, and get yourself some tiny little looms. Right? They're so cute. Yeah. Dawn was like, it's adorable. They're so right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sherry, I agree. Her hand-dyed skeins are, yeah. Carolyn popped in. Hello from Albuquerque. Alex is on board. I was going to say Suzanne is here from the beautiful province of Quebec, Canada. Sunny and a little snow overnight. That is awesome. Yes. So those were my, let's see, Bethany's on. The Bethany from Kentucky. I love that. Oh, Merritt's on. Hello, Merritt. Is that how you say it, Merritt? Or is it something more complicated than that? You tell me if I'm whiffing on your name, my friend. From Norway. Excellent. So I want to share those two things. What else is on my list? Oh, okay. You guys, now this, I know that some of you are on YouTube, some are on Facebook, but more than, it's a pretty good chance. Most of you see me kind of on the YouTube stuff at some point. We just hit 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay. Come on. That's amazing. 8,000. If I was to invite 8,000 people to hang with me here, it would take up the whole town, Justin. That's a lot of people. And I'm so honored and excited. That's amazing just to have that kind of growth and energy in the channel. It's really all due to you. And so I just want to thank you. It's just been, come on, 8,000. Let's go, right? Whoop is right, Dawn. Hello, Gail. She snuck in. Right. Very, very. Kathy Stevens is here. Hi, Kathy Stevens. I know. Isn't that something? 8K, 8,000. Wow. And do you know what's so interesting about when you have your own business like this is that there are days you're like, it goes like slow as molasses. And other times you're like, okay, it's really going fast. Like, it's this weird kind of, it feels both as you're building something, especially online like this. But it's been such an honor and a blast. And let's just 8,000 more. Let's just go. Right? Let's just go. Yes. Lori is my official kind of tracker for all of that. She's like, let's do this. But it is really all because of you guys. So thank you. I love what I do, and I can't do it without you. So, okay, what else do I have on here? I think that's part of my list. Tell me how your projects are going. What is on your loom? Tell me what is happening. Have you been wrapping presents? Are you all set? All the holiday gifts are done. They're tucked away. You are ready. You let me know. Gemma says, my friends know I get excited for Thursday afternoons. We get excited for you, Gemma. That is for darn sure. It's hard to imagine Live at the Loom without you. Like, oh, see, Jennifer, push the likes and give Chris some love. That's you guys are so sweet. I'll take it. Let's do it. Let's do it all together. He says, you deserve this. You do so much for the weeding community. I do too. I look forward to Live at the Loom all week. You are not alone. It is absolutely the highlight. The highlight. Okay, Deb. I missed the reference. Deb Mashiznik, nakedness in winter. Tell me what that referred to. You let me know what the. There are times the comments go too fast. And I'm like, I don't know what that refers to. I could imply stuff that wouldn't be helpful though. I'm guessing. Mary says, I'm setting up my front bedroom as my craft weaving room. Heck yes. Having shelves built along one wall with a desk in between. I can hardly wait. You can store all your stuff in there. Mary, that is going to be amazing. We're excited for you. Gemma says, my Rachel Heddle's warped with a green project. Ooh, love me some green. Let's absolutely. Let's do some green. Oh. Oh, I get it, Deb. When I asked about what was on her loom, her response was nakedness in winter. Deb, that's awesome. I love it. You guys I never know what you're going to say, which is so fun. Okay, yes, to what's on your loom. That's perfect. All right, let's see. Okay, Dawn says, had to break from weaving to make cookies, of course. Hello. Not sure how I feel about it because I love both. I can understand that. I don't know if you guys get the love notes. Did you read about my pumpkin loaf fiasco? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, some of my baking has been great. Don't get me wrong, but that was pretty entertaining. Lori says she has greens on her loom. Yes, see, greens for the win. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Sue Ann says, today I'm winding warp for napkins for my sister and brother-in-law. Nice. Still have presents to wrap, but happy to do so while listening to a good audiobook and sipping eggnog. Ooh, Sue Ann, I want to be at your house right now. That sounds fantastic. It sounds very festive, very kind of, I'm going to let the spirit of the holidays just roll over me and lean in. That sounds wonderful. Let's all go over to Sue Ann's house. That sounds great, right? Jennifer Fowler, I've been putting together a week's worth of groceries for a family. All the food is non-GMO, homemade mixes, etc. So petting the loom, wrapping other gifts today. Jennifer, such a kind soul. You do so much for the community. We love that. Bethany says, I am working on a sampler. It's been really challenged. I finally have it working. Congratulations to you. Okay, there are times when you start a project off and you just, you never really know what you're getting into. And if it bites back, that can be hard. So I applaud you for keeping at it, carrying on, figuring it out, pivoting, whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do there. Gemma says, my October weave along is still in the flow loom. Haven't made much progress with increase of falls. Well, Gemma, darling, take care of yourself, please. We need you. We need you in A+ form, darling. Be kind. Yeah, be kind. Maureen says, working on a rep weave sampler. Oh, a rep weave sampler. Maureen, is that hard to do? With I'm curious. I've never heard of a rep weave sampler. I'm trying to envision what that could look like. Okay, are you changing like the wefts, like the pacing of the two? I'm so curious, Maureen. Inquiry minds would like to know what. I love rep weave. I would do a sampler. That sounds awesome. Kathy says, I took a small weaving class. Have a small wall hanging. Presents are wrapped. The end. That's awesome, Kathy. That's fantastic. Okay, Carol says, the 4 shaft has towels on it. The 2 shaft has rugs, and both are buried under stuff for the fin loom until I take it apart and move it to the basement and out of my studio. It's a process. We're here for it though, Carol. We're here to support you in your finish loom adventure. That's what we'll call it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Connie says, since the Christmas rush is over, I've been using my new dough machine and made dinner rolls. Ooh, yum. And Norm requested that his Christmas presents be cinnamon rolls and cheesy broccoli soup. Norm has good taste. Connie, I would request cinnamon rolls and cheesy broccoli soup too. That sounds delicious. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, hi, Sam. Winding a warp for towels, soft blue and white for fancy curly cues. Oh, is this the pinwheels? Is that what we're doing? Ooh, I love that. That's going to be really fun. Blue and white, classic colors. And since I have taken inspiration from the ugly towels and I have wound the warp for some leftover odd reels of cotton, how they would turn out is anyone's guess. I love that though. And that is, you've met me, right? That is like my favorite is when I have just leftover inches that aren't assigned to anything. And I just like throw stuff in and see what happens. I think it just makes you a better weaver if you give yourself time to play and try stuff and experiment. Mm-hmm. Carrie says, when its turn comes around, I've got a black warp to thread. Okay, so I can do more crackle samples. Crackle seems right up your alley, Carrie. That is, I'm with you there. Hello, Ruth. You made it. Woohoo! We're so glad. Bethany says, I'm waiting to finish my sampler when my daughter gets here from Florida as I want to teach her. Oh, that's awesome. Spreading the weaving love. We'll take it. That's more weavers, please. That's fantastic. I love that. Ari says, I'm planning the next project in my head. The loom is naked. You know, sometimes you need a little time in the head. a little time just to think it through. What, where's the wind call you? I get it, Ernie. I get it. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Deb already looked it up. She said they're out of the elf size. I love that, the elf size looms. She's going to have more, though. Okay, listen to me. I say that like I talk to Amanda every day. It's not every day. We try to talk on occasion. I think they've been a pretty good hit, though. So hopefully she'll have more very soon. Aren't they so stinking cute, though? Mm-hmm. Yes. Suzanne says, fruitcake done. Today, baking raisin cinnamon bread. Yum. Hoping to get back in my loom. My badly bruised arm is feeling better. I'm so glad you're feeling better, Suzanne. Have fun baking. Yum. Cynthia, Huck Lace project is on my loom, but prep for Christmas take up time. Sure, I understand that. I'm going to make time to weave this weekend to make up for it. Let me ask this, Cynthia. What does that look like if you're going to make time? I'm always curious. For me, if I do it first thing in the morning, it happens. If I try to schedule it later, it's 50-50. You let me know. What is that? If you're gonna like prioritize something, what does that mean for you? Maureen says changing the weft. Okay. Oh, this is for thick is dark, thin yarn is light. Got it. Okay. Thank you, Maureen. Maureen's doing a rep weave sampler, and rep weave is when you smash all of the warp yarns really, really close together so you can't see any of the weft. That's why I was curious about what a sampler looks like. But you would have two wefts for rep weave, and one is a real thick one, and one is that seems appropriate, right? It's end of the year. I always kind of feel like Nixon or something when I do that. I don't know. It's not. That's funny. Random balloons. It's the right day for random balloons. Thank you, Maureen, for explaining your rep weave sampler. That's fantastic. Yeah, Sam's doing pinwheels, pretty dots. Ooh, Sam, we're excited. By the way, if you aren't already, you are all invited to join us over at the Facebook group, the Acting Creative Community. Let's see if I do this right. There we go. Right there, Acting Creative Community. It's I think what's so interesting about the group is that it's a place, like we talk about a lot of stuff here, but there is a good place to put pictures. So you can put pictures there. Keep them weaving related, if you will, please. And you can also, like, it's just a way to kind of connect all through the year. And it's a wonderful place. It's just really, it's kind of like Disney World for weavers, just right there. And everyone gets you. What's better than that? To be in a place where everyone gets you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. Okay, let's see. Sherry says, today I'm warping my flip loom for some Cotton Clouds towels, and one of my floor looms for 12 towels from Jane Stafford's class. Going to be done today or tying. Okay. You still be nice to yourself, Sherry. I know you're healing still. Boy, we got some little broken little wings going around here. Okay, Mary said, that was funny. I bought 2 banana bread loaves and cut the loaf in half slices. Cut those long ways, put them in my dehydrator for biscotti? False biscotti cookies. Oh, Mary, you are genius. Oh, I have to think about that. Well, next time it's successful. next time I actually follow the recipe like I'm supposed to. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Connie says I get all wound up and almost panicky if I go mishmash like you with odds and ends of yarn. You know what? Everyone is different, which is the beauty of weaving, right? There is a style of weaving. There's a kind of weaving. There is a loom. There's equipment for any kind of weaver you want to be, which is amazing. How incredible is that? Aren't we lucky? Alex says I have a lovely cozy talk with Bob from Gilmore Looms. Oh, he said he could see some things on my loom that can be corrected, so I might love my loom again. Oh, I'm gonna propose. Okay, we'll all expect an invitation to the big event, Alex. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, and how wonderful to have someone who can kind of look at your loom and be like, okay, here are little tweaks we can make so that it functions better, so that you enjoy it. That's awesome. Yay, Bob. Christy says, finishing up the sewing on more microwave bowl cozies. Last Christmas order complete. Congratulations, my friend. So nice. Sam asked, what is a flip loom? Who wants to jump in? Isn't it just one that collapses? Is it a certain kind? See, I just rolled right over that. Sam, I just rolled right over that. I was like, yeah, we'll just say yes. Flip loom. Mm-hmm. Isn't it just, yeah. Kimberly says, I may have purchased some tencel warp from Shiny Dimes, ready for my schooling. Yeah. She does beautiful work, doesn't she? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ruth, I'm currently finishing up a 16-yard Gothic cross threaded warp. I'm using it for baby blankets and for a full-size blanket for our priest for Christmas. Okay, Ruth, darling, clarify for me. Is a Gothic cross, is that the image that'll be in it when it's finished? Is that a more information, please? That sounds rad. That sounds awesome. Rad. That's not exactly. Yeah. Lori says, I see having more light by my loom has helped me. Using a spotlight and LED lighting has truly made a difference. Boy, ergonomics, my friends. They just pay attention to your body. You only get one. Mm-hmm. Okay. I asked Cynthia how she prioritizes stuff. She says, I sign household tasks to my husband and son. Very nice. Declare they're responsible for their own dinners, so I don't have to cook, and I spend the day weaving. Yay for you, Cynthia. I think, why not? Why not? I think that's a good plan. Yeah, we fully support you. Hand off some stuff. Jennifer, happy birthday to your daughter. 40 is a big number. Happy birthday, Jennifer's daughter. That is exciting. Hi, Scott and Atlanta. Taking a weaving break today and decorating gingerbread cookies. Ooh, yes, please. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? Pardon me. That's so funny to bring up the whole decorating cookies, because I grew up in a house where mom really liked to bake cookies, but we were not, I guess I remember decorating like sugar cookies growing up, but we didn't do a lot of actually, like, we baked the cookies. We didn't necessarily make cookies that we decorated. A little. Not, yeah, I don't know. Is that funny how everyone has different traditions? That makes it all the richer experience. Carol says, in case anyone needs to know, it's hard to follow along here and curl your hair at the same time. That's sometimes, trivia. We're all about the trivia here, Carol. Let's bring it on. we may need a picture. I'm sure you look beautiful. Who are you kidding? I'm sure you look fantastic. Okay, so we'll take a couple more comments and then we have to weave. Kimberly says it's a rigid heddle from Shack that folds. Right, it's a folding. Yes, I may have purchased one yesterday. Kimberly, I love you. You're my kind of girl. Yes, right. We're very curious, Ruth. What more details, please, of the Gothic cross? That sounds. Here we go. Okay. She says it's a threading pattern from page 41 in our beloved green book. Thank you, by Marguerite Davison. Here we go. Oh, wait. We can look at the Margaret. We can look at the Margaret. Listen to me. The Gothic cross together. Okay, 41. Hold, please. Okay, I'm excited. Gothic cross. Oh, well, this is pretty, Ruth. Okay, here we go. This is Gothic Cross right there. See it? Ooh, okay. I really love this variation in the middle, but they're all cool. Look at that. Oh, Ruth, you may have started something, my friend. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love it. Thank you for sharing. Uh-huh. Okay. Hi, Audrey. Any advice for weaving with chenille or patterns? Ooh, toss that out to the crew. Chenille. I have not had great experience with chenille, but I have better experience with chenille when it's only in the weft. That would be my advice, is that I have had trouble having it in the warp. But to be honest, I tried it in the warp and it was a very long warp and it kept like shredding on me as it went through the eyes of the heddles, which made me really, really cranky. So I haven't rushed in to do another warp with chenille. So everyone let me know what would you say for Audrey, who is embarking on a new adventure with chenille. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's time to do some weaving, folks, because you know what day it is, right? It is the iris version of the weave along. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. That is what. Wow. I love seeing everybody here. It's so much fun. Okay. So let me set the scene. So I have been working on a set of 3 table runners in an overshot pattern. That's what I'm using. And you'll see in a moment that the warp yarns are like a deep plum, right? And then I've got little stripes of like a teal, and then kind of apple green, right? And I've done 2 runners so far. I did one in purples to go with the kind of plumish whatever, and then I did the second one in like bright blues, like a little shine, real flashy. Like all of these runners, it turns out, are gonna be sparklier than I might normally do, but that's part of. I intentionally chose a mercerized cotton, so that let me back that up. Some of it's mercerized cotton, some of it's unknown, but it's all shiny. So the warp is intentionally shiny, right? So I am doing, I think I still have it marked here. I am doing a overshot pattern in Marguerite's book called a German pattern. This is it right here, right there, German pattern, right? So that is the overshot. It's on page 123 if anyone wants to follow along in class. So that is the pattern that I'm doing. And for now, I haven't messed with the pattern. I've been messing with the colors. That's what I've been messing with. So last week, I was sharing with the group that I wanted my last runner to probably be in kind of greens and purples, but greens and purples are hard, or can be hard. I should clarify. There's nothing you can't overcome. However, if you put half green in a warp and half purple in a weft, you can get brown. As a matter of fact, I brought my little color gamp with me so you can see. So I have an example. Yes. Okay. So let me pull up my purple section right here. Okay. So this is greens in the warp, and this is purples in the weft. Come on. How brown does that look? Right? Yes. However, last week when I mentioned the challenges with green and purple, there was this cry from the audience saying, no, green and purple are awesome. Green and purple are awesome if you can see both colors individually. So here was my solution, friends. I decided I would go heavy on the green in the weft so that it's really imbalanced, so that your eye doesn't blend them so much. Okay, I'm talking a lot. Let me just show you what I got. Okay, we'll back that up. We'll tilt this down. Okay, here, I'll even bring you in really close so you can kind of see the iris effect. And I like it. I think it looks very good, but it's like I loaded up, like it is all this kind of apple green, and there's just this kind of subtle, this is my background weft here, which is the purple that's happening behind the scenes. So it looks pretty good. I mean, honestly, when this comes off the loom, it's going to look like a green runner. So that's part of how you kind of solve the green purple challenge. The green purple becoming brown challenge is that you really weight it on one color versus the other. that's part of the idea. So let's talk about some overshot, shall we? I love this. Kai says the iris is outstanding. Thank you. Oh yeah, Carol says very 1963. I think that's fair. Yeah. Carol says, but isn't that a balanced warp weft on the gamp and you had double weft on the towels? Yes. Yes. Okay. So let's talk about overshot. So I kind of walked you through it with the blue version last week, right? But I'll give you kind of the 30-second tour just in case you weren't with us or aren't familiar with overshot. Here are the things to know about overshot. First of all, overshot almost always has some kind of a crazy threading happening. I'm sure you can do it, but I've never seen it with just like plain weave. So you got to pay attention to where your warp yarns are going in the shafts, because that is what's going to create this extraordinary pattern, which that's what overshot is known for. These kind of intricate, elaborate patterns that it's possible to make with overshot. So with overshot, you have not one but two shuttles, right? You have one that is the background weft, which I recommend use the same size. You can even use the same yarn as your warp yarn, because the whole goal of this is to fade into the background, right? This is the sister that would rather not go to the party, but if she has to, she's going to stand in a corner and just nurse her punch for the whole night. She's the one who does not want to be whatever. The other weft is the pattern weft that is much thicker. It's I got a sample. Hold on, let's see. So you want the pattern weft to be at least 2, 3, even bigger. You want it to be noticeably bigger. That's supposed to be a contrast to it. So for this one, for the green, I put together a whole series of different kind of textures, different colors. Look at this craziness, right? This is very 70s. I love it. But I threw together, I don't know, 6 yarns together so your eye kind of blends it together and you get this really kind of interesting mix of textures and variations on the color that I wanted. So the pattern weft, she is the sister that walks into the party and is in the middle of all of the fun and wears the tiara and laughs the loudest. And yeah, they have very different roles, very different kind of personalities in the project. So kind of treat them as such, is that this one is the one that's going to hold it together but wants to be in the background. This is the one that needs to be much bigger so that you can really, this is the one that's going to make the whole pattern kind of sparkle. Okay, so let's see. So when dealing with two wefts, two shuttles, I always recommend you do kind of a follow the leader. So I always start with the background one. Now, the background one is going to be plain weave or tabby, which sometimes you'll notice with the overshot, it's not always a true kind of plain weave. That can vary, but it's pretty darn close. Like whatever you're going to do with this in the background is going to hold it together. So in a perfect world, if you pulled this out, it would still hold together because the responsible weft is on the job. So here we go. I'm going to send it through this way and then follow it up with the pattern. Now, for this particular pattern that I'm using, it's I'm always lifting 2 shafts at a time, right? So I start with, is that right? No, sorry. Sorry, let me pay attention to my pattern. 3 and 4 is what I need for here. Now, what's cool about overshot then is that I am going to lift shafts 3 and 4, right, for my first pick. Oop, I didn't give myself enough leeway there. And then I'm going to come back and do tabby from the other side. But I am going to go back and lift shafts 3 and 4 again, like right here, like same thing. But you can do that because this one is in between holding it all together. Normally, if you didn't have some kind of a weft yarn in there to hold it all together, it would just pull right back out, right? We've all been there when we forget to switch our feet, switch the shafts, switch the levers, and then that yarn that we just threw for the weft comes right back out. But with overshot, then you always have this little tabby running back and forth that you can do that. So you can have the same pick go over and over again. So one of the tricks I like to employ is that if I know the shafts, or sorry, words, if the shuttles are on one side, I try to make sure my feet kind of coordinate to that. And you can kind of play with that as you're figuring out what works best for you as a weaver, right? My this is my measuring yarn that's hanging off the side here, and it's all stuck. It's all stuck to my shirt. So for this pattern, you basically do things loosely in threes. So I just did 3 of the same pattern, lifting shafts 3 and 4. So now I do 2 and 3 for 3 picks. And you kind of get into a groove. Like I always like a pattern that's simple enough that I can remember it. I don't have to constantly refer to a draft. And that is personal preference. If you really like complicated drafts, it's going to be hard to remember how everything fits together. But I tend to like simpler, kind of bolder patterns. So as long as it doesn't have too many moving parts, I can usually remember it. And that's just, you do you. You figure out what you like, what you want to create, and go from there. All right. So this was number 3. See, I just kept lifting the same shafts 2 and 3 for my green weft over and over again. And now, see Tabby. See my little purple guy? Just goes, plain weave, back and forth in between all the things. And now I'm here at 1 and 2. What's curious about Overshot, though, is that if you go pull up a draft for Overshot, it may not actually indicate anything about the tabby that goes in between, which the first time I realized that, because I was like, how does this work? Is that the authors, there's a certain kind of, the author presumes that you understand how Overshot works, which I don't know if that's always fair, but with Overshot, you would always have a tabby. So it may not be indicated in the draft itself. Hopefully the author is mostly a pretty thorough kind of person, and they've given you some kind of a little sidebar, a little note, something to say, don't forget you have to put plain weave in between each pick. But that is one of the little quirks of the weaving world, is that if you're doing Overshot, it's just going to show you the pattern part. It's not going to show you the background, the supporting role. Okay, so here, let me show you what we did. Let me show you what we just knocked out. We just did from there to there. And so I don't know if you can see, but this, like, we did this block for 3 picks, and then we did this block for 3 picks, and then we did this block for 3 picks. And you can't see it very well, but this is our little purple, our little background shuttle, holding it all together, right? Making sure it doesn't fall apart, and make sure we can create fabric that's not only beautiful, but that will function the way we want it to too. Voila! There we go. Fun, right? See, thank you. Yeah, Lori was like, that was dead on. Okay, good. Thank you so much. I'm glad that makes sense. Carol says, I saw that the avocado green, harvest gold, robin's egg blue, and earth brown is all coming back. I'm here for it. I like all those colors. That sounds awesome. As long as light pink isn't the rage, I'm good, honestly. Ruth says, pardon me, I'm so captivated by the super vibrant colors. I love that. Thank you. You know what, Ruth? Thank you for that comment, because it all depends on how I'm feeling. I'm not always a real, bold, sparkly kind of girl. Cynthia says, we had burnt orange shag carpet in my childhood home. The little PTSD there, Cynthia. Is that what's yeah. Yeah. See, scarred from growing up in the 70s. That's all right. Here is the thing about color, is that it's so personal. It's kind of like taste buds, right? It's what you may think is fantastic, someone else is like, ew, gross. And I find that no one's wrong. It's just different. Okay, friends, let's finish strong, shall we? There's lots of 70s flashbacks going on right now. They're like, I love all the comments. Okay. So, just in case you didn't catch it, this week for a handwoven experience, I talked about losing inches at the loom, which refers to two terms, draw in and take up. So, so there's a couple spots that you can lose some inches at the loom. And basically, if you're just starting out, these are some good terms to kind of understand and kind of, think through how they'll affect your projects in the future or right now. It could explain some things about why you have 15 inches at the reed, but then when you measure your project, it's only 13 and a half or whatever that is. So anyways, it's a good episode this week. We also, for the Acting Creative Insiders, here, let me put this up right here. Today's the third Thursday, which means tonight we'll be having our small group Zoom chat over there on the Acting Creative Insiders in the membership. So I'm so excited. The membership is just this wonderful opportunity to just get extras, to get more weaving information, more kind of background into acting creative, a little heads up of what's coming. There's just all these fun little bits and a way to really be even more engaged with acting creative. So if you've been pondering, joining us over at the membership, today's a great day to do it. Also, I think I mentioned it earlier, but you are always invited to join us over at the Facebook group, Acting Creative Community. It is, we're having a good time over there. It's always, I love that when someone posts a question, that there's always such good feedback and information shared between everybody. It's an engaging, supportive group. It's really, really sweet and wonderful. Also, let's see, where do I go for the, here we go. I'll put this up. Every Wednesday, I send out a little love note to everyone on the email list. And you can be on the email list for a couple of different ways. You can just sign up for the email list, which is lovely. But there's also a whole bucket full of free resources that you can take advantage of. There are things like parts of the loom. There's a 6 weaving patterns, which I always want to clarify. It's not actual 6 drafts. It's information about 6 different types of weaving patterns. There's all kinds. There's a whole beginner's guide to weaving yarn. All kinds of great information on there. Please take full advantage of that. That's what it's there for. It's there to help you and get you started. And I know, especially when you're a beginning weaver, it's a big old wide world, and it can be very overwhelming. So if I can do something to help point you in the right direction, I would love to do that. And also, I just want to mention this, that this is our last live at the loom for 2024. I'll be back on January 2nd though, which will be, yes, I know Lori was asking what, I'll be back. Yeah, January 2nd, right? That is someone can verify for me. That is the first Thursday of the new year, right? January 2nd. We'll be back because we are going to start getting into the groove. The Dress Your Loom course is going to open back up on January 8th. Mark your calendars. This January class for 2025. We're going to open the doors. We're going to run it. New year, new you. Let's learn how to weave in 2025. That should be just the battle cry for the whole year. Let's learn how to weave in 2025. It doesn't rhyme. It'd be nice if it did, but we'll workshop it. So, yes, last one of the year. Happy holidays to everyone, no matter how or what you celebrate. I hope that you have just a really, really peaceful holiday season, and that you find so many things to look forward to in the new year. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being on this ride with me. I can't imagine a better crew to do it with. You guys are my people, and I'm so, so, so grateful. I don't take that for granted any second of the day, but especially as we come to the end of the year. I just want to say how much I love every one of you, and we'll carry on and do awesome things in 2025. All right, friends. You know what your homework is, right? In between now and 2 weeks and all the holiday craziness and all of the festivities, find a moment or two just for you, just to be creative, just to listen to that inner voice. It's good for you. All right, my friends. I love you all. I'll see you in 2025. Happy weaving.